Hey everybody, nice to be here. I wanted to come on to give you a little update about the Pearl project. Many of you have been following along and supporting me and texting me congratulations, and I just wanted to kind of share an update about where we're at with that project, because it's not what you think. I actually got I guess I wouldn't want to call it a rejection letter, but that's kind of what it is. I got a letter that says, "Thank you for submitting your application. For this edition, your proposal has not been selected as one of the finalists. The decision was not an easy one for the jury, and we appreciate your patience. We received 395 applications from 72 countries, and we'll be announcing the winner in the next few weeks. It was very competitive, and we were very impressed by the broad participation, innovative ideas, and outstanding proposals, blah, blah, blah." So sadly, the Pearl will not be installed on Miami Beach at Faena this year. But I guess that's part of why I'm coming on here is, this is all part of the creative process. Most of my year is spent writing proposals, coming up with ideas, pitching concepts, and then kind of educating people on how they can use my work, video projection, creating content, installations that involve projection mapping on sculptures and all sorts of crazy cool things like that. But unfortunately, budgeting is always a tricky thing, because the equipment costs a lot of money, and there are a lot of rules about what we can and can't do in certain scenarios. And anyway, in this case, it was an international open call, and, they were only picking one winner, and out of 400, nearly 400 applications. So I kind of knew it was a long shot, but I wanted to apply anyway. One of the things that inspired me the most was that they were looking for people to dream as big as they possibly could, dream bigger than they usually do. And so I took that challenge to heart and flew down to Miami, sat on the beach with my notebook, and literally came up with ideas that I felt like would be really successful on their particular beach, in their particular space. And Jeff shot all the drone footage that you saw in my videos. And I really drew from the inspiration of the area. You hear the word, creating art for a site-specific project, and that's exactly what I wanted to do here. But that said, there is a lot of opportunity for this particular piece to live somewhere else. So I'm coming on here today to share that bit of news that the Pearl will not be in Miami at that particular beach, but I will be submitting, because I have a fully formed proposal, budget, and plan for where this could be. And, I would love for it to live on a beach. That was what it was designed for, but it also could be standing in a park somewhere, and it could literally be anywhere in the world. So my next step here is to, start pitching this to other places, to start sharing this with you and more people, to see where this particular art should live. Maybe it wasn't meant to be at Faena, but it was meant to spark the idea for me to get motivated and to try something that I never have done before. As I had said in my videos, this was the first time that I was creating an actual structure for my art to live on versus relying on things like walls and buildings and floors, architecture that already exists out in the world. So I was kind of inspired by our moon base work that we have up at the village, and wanted to create a sculpture of my own for the work to live on. So anyway, I am excited by that idea just as a whole, and excited about where that could possibly go. So I'm sharing this video for you today, just so that you know where I'm at and where that project is. I mean, it was such a fun thing, even just to come up with the miniature model and to really start thinking three-dimensionally about what I could create. And so that was all very new for me. And I've just never been so excited to build a project like that before. So if you know anybody out there who could use a project like this, it's a temporary installation, but it does require a budget, and we're looking for, I don't know, anywhere between 100 and 150,000 to create this project. That's what it would take, because it's, I think it was 55 by 35 feet, so it's like a pretty significant piece. Might be able to make it smaller, but I just wanted to have the impact that I originally set out to make. And then I would be creating all this beautiful content to live on top of it. And if you remember from my videos, it is in honor of my grandmother named Pearl. And so the work is inspired by her, and I intend to bring this piece to life in some new place, somewhere, sometime. So thanks for listening. I just wanted to share this with you, and I will be sharing a lot more soon as I start to clean up the studio from this concept and move on to the next. And I'm going to be documenting that along the way and putting up some new content on YouTube, and hopefully a podcast at some point. I have one up there that was just kind of an experiment, and I'll be doing that for real by the end of this year. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all again soon. Bye.